original one particle split into two fractals spinning in the opposite direction, one expressing itself as masculine and the other feminine. You can say twin of each other, but expressing entirely in a different way. Whole of one's life, and sometimes many lives, are spent in each other's search, both trying to find each other cause they originated from one single particle. Both fractals are complete in themselves, but do not know it consciously. This starts a battle of sexes, both holding opposite views regarding physical intimacy. A woman thinks men want only one thing, and a man thinks a woman is unnecessarily stuck on love and attention. Biologically, men may be more interested in physical intimacy due to millions of sperms being produced in a day, each sperm looking to implant a right egg from its perspective. That means one sperm may get attracted towards, say, a plump female, while the other may prefer a thin one. One can only imagine in a limited perspective what unimaginable different perspectives sperms may hold together in one's lifetime. Women, on the other hand, produce only one egg in a month. They produce only a limited number of eggs during their fertile periods in between when they can conceive and before the menopause. From a woman's perspective, she is looking for love, but underneath her love, at least initially, is her wanting to have children so that her world can go on. From men's perspective, too, the desire is the same. He too wishes to have a large empire of his progeny. In most cases, a woman's quest for physical relationship with a man more or less ends when she has her children. Her entire focus and love gets diverted towards her children, who are her flesh and bone. Whereas with men, the quest goes on as he is desiring a large empire and is not satisfied with a limited number of children. It is then the relationships get sour as both feel the pressure in different ways. A woman is still seeking love and attention, while a man is continuing to look for physical relationship, both seeking satisfaction, but in a different way. Before having children, a woman never envisioned bringing up children will require so much physical, emotional, and mental attention and energy. She intuitively realizes she cannot do the job alone in the best possible way. She needs a man who can help her, a man who can assist her in an unconditional way in raising children the way she is doing. Men, on the other hand, wonder where is the spark and intimacy disappeared after children arrived, not realizing what is basically a relationship of co parenting and co working in essence. Both get sidetracked in their wanting. A woman confusing attachment and jealousy for love, and a man confusing control and domination for love. What they both want is love, a pure, unconditional love. In this quest of finding love, lifetimes go by. This quest of love can be both short and long, depending on an individual's understanding and willingness to understand. Once a woman has children, they become receiver of her unconditional love and support. She continues giving her love as care, concern, and sacrifices, but only to realize perhaps she was mistaken as children grow up and move on to live their own lives eventually. She feels empty and lost once again. A man invests heavily in a woman and sometimes in many women for physical pleasure. Again, feeling disappointed in receiving love, attention, and loyalty, and feeling confused between physical relationship and unconditional love. In consciousness, relationship between a man and a woman could be a lot simplified and even enjoyed if only they realize behind all their attention and wants is their need for an unconditional, pure love and freedom. How can this be achieved? Unconditional love and freedom. It is a slow process and a life has to be lived. If a woman engages in a physical relationship on a regular basis, knowing clearly in her mind her own motives, say, for example, bringing up her children, or her own need to have physical, emotional, and physical freedom eventually, she is more likely to stay in the relationship, even a physical one. But she has to know clearly the difference between attachment and love. A man, on the other hand, has to occasionally withdraw. Withdraw from his need for physical intimacy and take time to investigate his own reasons for wanting physical relationship and then confusing it with his other needs. For example, the need to control, to manipulate and dominate. In essence, in order to balance energies of the first two chakras, both a man and a woman have to balance their energies of sex depending upon their personal need to either withdraw, withhold, or refrain and run away, or engaging in physical intimacy in an unbalanced way. The acts of sex has to be seen and acted out in a way that they become sacred sex. Dropping expectations and moving into a space of understanding your and your partner's present physical and emotional needs and motives, and exercising self control and self responsibility make it easy. in giving attention, caring, and serving other human beings, say each other, and children, you are actually giving out the energy of love. Having children between a couple make it relatively easier because both a man and a woman give and receive love naturally. Universe being a closed system, what you give out is what you receive back. In giving you receive. This is what life teaches. As you live your life, you start receiving back the love that you always truly wanted for yourself. And this love may come from various sources you never imagined. Slowly, the hole within one's heart gets filled with love, care, and concern. Children eventually move out and live their own lives. That is why, whatever you do, have time to invest in your personal interests and hobbies too. Personal interests and hobbies will require effortless investment in love, and you will receive the dividends and returns for a long time. In self engaging activities, maybe gardening, dance, music, art, swimming, playing sports, social work, or whatever else that interests you, you transcend time. You realize everything was within only if you took time to investigate and explore. When you ascend after balancing your own energy centers, you slowly become complete in yourself. It is then masculine and feminine selves within merge and you become whole. You become one androgynous being. As you move into fifth dimension, space and time will read your thoughts and desires. If you are in a hurry, then the time on the road will magically stretch out. And when you are enjoying time, say in your preferred activities or in love making, the time will stop, allowing you to prolong the pleasure. Same parameters will happen with the distance. It will follow your thoughts. If you wish to arrive quickly, then the distance will reduce. Say, even the distance between the two hearts. And when you are enjoying the ride, the road will seem long. In fifth dimension, you can create your reality with the power of your thoughts. Absorbed in your hobbies and interests, time will stretch out, stretching out the experiences and taking you into timelessness. How? Your existence is connected with the energy of time, its physical and spiritual parameters. In third dimension, time is linear, making you believe you are here only for a limited time. Aging occurs, relationships fade because time lives in a linear time. Cells and molecules age responding to your belief that time is limited. People wait for their old age. They themselves program it. creating a corresponding reality as illness and death, relationship end because they themselves program it. When you live in fifth dimension, cells and molecules believe time is unlimited. This reflects in keeping them young. This belief is put in one's subconscious, creating a corresponding reality forever young, vital, healthy, and happy. One lives forever. Time stretches out. Time is a reflection of your consciousness, your current understanding, belief, thoughts, and emotions, all combined. In fifth dimension, one is free from any time frame. It will dissolve in unconditional love, where there is no time or space. Your body will pull up to a state of timelessness, which will allow it to be flexible, mobile, and endless as time itself. You are truly powerful when you enjoy both limited and unlimited time and love in your experiences. You can enjoy limited time and love in love making and time with your family and friends. And you can also enjoy timelessness and unconditional love in self-absorbed activities. This is true freedom. That's all for today. Please leave your comments. Depending on your interest, you may choose a particular playlist such as awakening, emotional integration, quantum creation from my YouTube channel Anshu Sharma 90. Lots of love and light. Take care.